use the secret of the elite so you can become your genie and predict your future by choosing it without sabotaging and blowing yourself unexpectedly. Have you ever thought what the Buddha did and he enlightened it? Have you ever thought what the monks do and they perform what we can't imagine? Think about it just for a few seconds. Most of people are vulnerable to their emotions. Our emotions drive our life. And my question to you is, do you use your emotions or those emotions use you? And if those emotions use you, then how can you control your life? Second challenge. Most of people are vulnerable to their past and their memories. So, if that is true, then how can you control your life and create your life you want and deserve? Third challenge. You have a mind. You have a heart. You want something, but most of the times, most likely, follow what your mind commands you to do and not your heart. Why? Do you know the difference between want and should? Most of people live the should life, not the want. You hear them, I should do this, I should do that, and they forget what they want. And they die without living what they want. But if you don't live what you really want, what matters the most? This is your life. Your life. You shouldn't spend this life to obligation that society commands that you have to follow. Or your brain. Because your brain follows all the past experiences and traumas that you have. Do you get that? So brain blocks your heart. And then when you do that, every time that you do that, you limit yourself. You limit your experience. The result of that, you know them better than me, don't you? So I have a question to you. You have to choose in your life. You can use a sailboat or you can use a yacht. But before you choose what you want the most, you have to think that if you go for sailboat, you have to remember that your trip is defined by the wind. If you go for yacht, your trip is defined by you. That doesn't mean that the sailboat doesn't have fun, of course. It's awesome. But in terms of what we are talking right now, sailboat is direct depending of the wind. Because they use wind to go instead of yacht. Yacht, it uses their machine. So if you want to be independent in your life and create miracles, you have to use your machines. And be careful. Saying your machines, I don't mean your emotions or your memories. Because these are not you. So the thing is that you have to be unaffected of these emotions and be able to create them and use them in the best way in order to manifest and accomplish your goals. Remember, this concept, the ninth step formula that you have to go through in order to increase your emotional intelligence and become a powerful leader. If you want to lead successfully your team, your organization, your project, or you want to start to do that successfully, it's time to share with you the 3 steps formula that you have to go through in order to learn and use the secret that the elite uses in order to create what we think miracles. The first thing is to master the skill to focus to one spot, just there, without distractions. Be careful. There are 2 kinds of distractions, internal, external. You have to focus on this spot no matter what. It's very important. The second step that you have to go through is to connect your conscious mind with your unconscious mind in order to be able to go deep on you. The third step is to train your brain and disconnect all the responses, all the brain responses from the body sensations in order to set yourself free from your emotions which define your life. A few years back, I was in monastery 2 times for 10 days. Amazing experience. And I realized that what you really want in your life is not happiness. I know that everyone wants happiness, but it's a long story and I can't explain it right now. But happiness might lead you at some point in sadness as well. Just keep that in your mind. You want to go beyond of the happiness, and that place is called tranquility. There is the place that you just exist with your whole senses and actually you just be, nothing else. From that place you can do anything. If you study gurus and experts, monks, all these people, you realize that this is the secret, that if you use it in your life, after you go all the first 8 steps in this formula, that you can get it downloading your free cheat sheet. Doing this, then you can set yourself free from any limitation and be able to enjoy the life in maximum and express yourself and be authentic and have the power to do whatever you want and not follow what it should do. So, it's time to take action. Do nothing and get nothing. Follow the steps that I mentioned before. Or grab your free cheat sheet, learn the 9th step, and if you want, you can go further. It's your choice, it's your life. Just decide how you want to live. Personally, I suggest you live in full excellence, because this is what life is about. This is your coach, Manos.